Hey yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here with the first DFO update video of the year. Here's hoping I can keep up with them all because, while this one may have been relatively small, it's just a precursor to the major one we'll be getting in a few weeks here, dubbed the All-in-One patch. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. This will be the patch covering the 5th of January, bringing with it primarily events and cash shop additions. First, I'm going to be covering things that I feel you should know right off the bat, because you need to capitalize on them as soon as possible if you care about such things. First, it's about one of the few events this update brought called On Your Mark. It's incredibly simple. The first character you log into on your account will receive a New Year's card. Now you can take that card and hand it to one of the NPCs in town to be given a small reward box. As you can see, it even logs who you've already given your card to, so there should be no room for confusion. You'll need to do this for 10 days to get the true prize of the event, the New Year's box. Now the event only lasts for the next 2 weeks, basically meaning you can't miss very many days here. But the reason why I stress you shouldn't miss this is that while this event only lasts for 2 weeks, its prizes stretch out over the next few months, all the way up until March, giving you things like dimensional fragments and contracts every week. Investing a few seconds of your time by signing in and talking to an NPC for a few weeks will pay itself off tenfold for very little effort on your part. Now the next thing that needs immediate attention is the item of the month, which is a demon invite box that can only be bought once per account. There is a gold version and a Sarah version, and yes, you can buy them both if you want. The boxes are a consumable item that generate demon invites once a day, so make absolutely certain that you buy it on the character that you want, because they are untradeable afterwards. This is why I suggest to purchase this item as soon as possible, because every day that you wait to buy it is just a day lost from getting invites. These items will expire in about a month in February. Just as an extra note, the avatar item of the month is a Danjin Pothead and his cape, which I gotta admit looks pretty snazzy. Just remember that they only last for 15 days, and if you want to make these avatars permanent, you need the ticket bought for 100 mileage in the mileage shop. And speaking about mileage, those will also be reset to 0 in a couple of weeks, so make sure you use them up. Anyway, that's all the important shit you need to get done right now if you haven't already. But since we're already here, there are some new limited edition cookies for sale. Fortune cookies, that is. You can purchase only one of the 290 Sarah one for your account, and it has a little bit of everything in it. Lives, kaleidos, and various contracts, albeit for random amounts, as listed in the item description. Just saying, I got like 8 lives, 2 kaleidos, and only a few days on my contracts. Don't know if it's really worth it. As for the other cookies, they are tradable, and again generate a random amount of the items and contracts already mentioned. But as I've already heard from other players, they are consistently getting the lowest rolls possible, which makes the whole thing seem unappealing at best. Aside from that, there was surprisingly not an update to the Lost Treasures, so we're just going to have to wait on that, probably coming in the All-in-One patch. Now the last thing I'll talk about is the remaining 2 events that this patch brought. The first one, Are You Ready?, is basically a level up event in preparation for the All-in-One patch, and maybe more specifically, the second awakenings of the 3 classes that it will bring. Of course, I'm talking about Female Gunner, Male Fighter, and Male Mage. These 3 classes get a bunch of perks, and unlike most level up events, this one takes into account both newly created characters and the old ones. For the newly created ones, you get level up potions that can be used to boost up your leveling, while the already made characters instead get support items that include things like Awakening Clear tickets and sub-equipment unlocks for free. Check out these prices if you have any of these 3 classes on your account. The last event I purposefully waited until the end to discuss, because let it be known in the history of DFO that this is the hardest and subsequently worst event that we've ever had. Of course, I'm talking about the Devil's Task. A very long story short, Ozma is in Syria's room giving a total of 8 account-wide quests, and if you complete them, he rewards you with a paycheck, which can be used to trade into him for some very good prizes. This sounds quite similar to pretty much any other NPC reward event we've had thus far, so there really isn't much to complain about, right? Now you would be right, if it wasn't Hitler himself who conjured this whole fuckery up. The quests are ridiculous, every single one of them asks for an unreasonable task to be completed in optimal level dungeons. Just look at them. Perform 300 counterattacks, get exactly 10 max combos, don't use more than 5 skills, don't get hit at all of which must be done 10 times in optimal level dungeons. What the fuck? You complete any of these tasks, you get 1 paycheck, aside from the bonus quest that takes twice as long but gives you 3. It truly seems like a joke, requiring that you tune the quest in your favor, make a new character, have somebody carry you, whatever it may be. Now, I'm not saying these requirements are not possible, but I'm saying it's unreasonable to ask for such a nonsensical request for that many runs, just for 1 event item. And this is coming from a guy who's participated in every single event so far. Trust me when I say, fuck that. I just gotta say, it's not a very good way to start off the new year and get people hype about the all-in-one. I just pray this is not a precursor towards Neopol's event strategy now, making it completely inaccessible to anybody who doesn't have all day to complete these tasks. But anyway guys, that's about it for the update of January 5th. I hope this video has helped you catch up with some happenings in DFO, and I will catch you knights later.